Lewis Hamilton's first Italian Grand Prix, the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, as a Ferrari driver headlines a weekend packed with promise, pressure and paddock chaos. This weekend's Grand Prix promises to deliver on all fronts, with Ferrari desperate to impress, McLaren threatening to run away with the title, and Alpine in chaos once again. The stories are already overflowing, but the starlet smoke is ready. Tifosi are waiting for Lewis Hamilton's first race in Italy as a Ferrari driver. It isn't just another stop on the calendar, it's an emotional centrepiece of Ferrari's season. It's more than the circuit, it's a pilgrimage of motorsport. With nostalgia from the years. Hamilton's move to Ferrari is the biggest driver switch of the generation, so the fairy tale hasn't exactly read like a dream so far, but Scuderia are hoping that maybe some upgrades can help turn things around and really turn their season around. If the team falters again, conversations will undoubtedly go to 2026, but a home podium would be the spark that maybe they need to reboot their season. While Ferrari struggle for consistency though, McLaren have been in a class of their own. Oscar Piastri is undoubtedly man of the moment, leading the championship on a streak of victories and making it look effortless, while Lando Norris hasn't won since the opening race. Team orders, not at McLaren, no, they're letting their drivers race and they're locked in a tight internal battle. And Red Bull slightly offbeat, Mercedes steadily improving, but look a way off. By now it looks like McLaren could run away with it. Off-track drama has stolen the spotlight at Alpine though. After weeks of underperformance, the end of the Stone squad jacked and for rookie Franco Colapinto ahead of Imola, and then team boss Oliver Oakes resigned in a shocking move. Colapinto's Alpine new standing for the next 5 races. Williams James Vowles praised Colapinto and said it would be a test of his character, but the bigger question remains whether Colapinto's debut marks the start of Alpine pivoting towards long-term rebound or more just short-term survival. With Briatore now stepping in as an interim figure, there's no telling on what direction heading in, but Colapinto knows he's got to deliver. And finally, we've also got to look forward to the first race in Italy for F1's new Italian hope, Kimi Antonelli. Mercedes Junior is showing flashes of brilliance, as we saw in sprint quali the other week in Miami. The crowd will be roaring for him even if he's not a Ferrari driver, but having an Italian driver going up against a Ferrari driver at Imola is definitely going to be interesting. But so many key storylines looking forward to, and of course back on European times this weekend, so better for us European viewers, and just very exciting for the weekend on the whole. Love that we're now getting into the European season. And on Friday in Imola, it's more domination for McLaren and Oscar Piastri, topping both practice sessions. And McLaren looks pretty mighty, although it is relatively close behind, especially in practice one. I think the top 5 were all pretty much separated by tenths of a second. In FP2, McLaren seems to have a bit more of an advantage, but I think, still looks like it could be an interesting battle behind. Lewis Hamilton struggling with brakes in his Ferrari, so it seems like his debut in Italy may not be going as planned. But, Alpine and Williams definitely looking strong and like they could trouble the big 4 teams this weekend. So, intriguing weekend coming up. And finally, my predictions for this weekend. I'm going to say it will be another McLaren dominance this weekend. I'm going to say pole for Piastri, and I'm going to say Norris will get the win. I don't know, I just feel like it's time for Norris to gain some momentum back. I think there's been signs in Miami, he's starting to get a bit more comfortable with the car. Just can't maybe put it together over the whole weekend, but I feel like it's got to come at some point for a driver of his class. I think McLaren will have a clear advantage, and Piastri will come second. I think Red Bull could be a bit stronger on this track, but maybe not quite as strong as the McLaren. So I'll say Max. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.